Test. Oh. Oh. I'm okay. Anyway, so this is me, Rosie here, and I'm gonna show you the mod I've been making. This is a mod called Better Than Something. It is a mod I've been making. Yeah, that's it. The end. It's anyway, yeah, it's a Modpack thing, and I thought, like, why not? I shown lots of things, and I want to make a video about it. So this is gonna be like a short video. Actually, I don't know how long it's gonna be. It might be a really long video because there's no editing here, so it's just gonna be me rambling about stuff. But this is gonna be a video just me kind of going through the changes I did and talking about the different things. And we're gonna be doing hardcore mode. So yeah, that's gonna be cool. As you can see, the menu's different. If you do this, it does that. This is through one of the mods I have. So yeah, this is technically a mod pack. I want to keep that in mind. There is other mods that I use, mostly utility mods. The only feature mods I have is True Darkness, UI clocks, tips. No, that's more like a utility. Forgery does have a lot of cool features, so I kind of count that as utility. Physics, sound physics, which is basically like echoes and cool stuff like that. But most stuff is utility stuff for this. The whole idea of this mod pack is it's mostly made by me. Like every new feature and stuff is mostly done by me. And like what it is that the more this pack updates, the more mods will diminish over time, with only like mods that kind of, you know, kind of add to the experience, like kind of give me control, you know, utility mods, you know. You can also see the menu is slightly different as well. I tried to make it similar to beta, but of course not everything's gonna be perfect. But yeah, accessibility options are currently disabled. Language is complicated because the mod doesn't translate every item, so far only everything's in English. Anyway, that was an old world. Let's create a new one. So yeah, this is the new mod world creation screen too. Try to make it kind of feel like a beta kind of thing. You can see there's a more section here. This will be probably removed if I figure out how to do that. So yeah, you can also go into customization. You can do whatever you want with this. This is using modern beta, so yeah, you can there's vanilla and 1.7.3. Not entirely the same. You can see my vanilla pack here is different looking. Classic 1.7.3 is like kind of more like kind of how would you describe it? It's kind of more like the old biomes. Well, this is the new biomes I add into the mod. So we're gonna turn that on. Cause it's gonna be hardcore mode. We're gonna do a funny name. We're gonna call it. We also that's it. I think that's everything. You can also select the different world types. So far, there's only flat. There's no like exaggerated, because I have to somehow figure out to get that to work. And even then, singular biomes has a bunch of biomes that just aren't used. So yeah, like I said, this is a very early mod. Like, it's not gonna be perfect, but anyway, let's begin. Beep, beep. So, this mod obviously is going to be a lot more difficult. The survival aspects is a bit more in tune, and this mod is kind of almost a tutorial, I guess, in how the mod works, kind of. Okay, so we spawn in a desert. Cool. You can see a lot of things are already different with this mod. Oh, let me turn off that. So these are rocks. Rocks are used for things. You would probably need them. Not sure why I'm collecting cactuses. You can see there's different types of cactuses in the mod. Some dried grass. Not very useful. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. I completely forgot about that. That's funny. But yeah, those are cactus flowers. You can... I guess you can break them to get prickly pears. I forgot that was a feature. Unless it's a bug. It might be a bug, actually, because they might have copied over the code from this. Maybe. Yeah, also, prickly pears. They're a new fruit. You can obtain them from cactuses. These small cactuses. You like, pluck the petal off. But I wasn't aware that they could drop it like this. This is an interesting bug, I think. I think I originally wanted them to just drop prickly pear. But yeah, you can do that. Those right there, those are, we probably shouldn't be looking at things because the nighttime, but this is, tumbleweeds. They, drop sticks if you kill them, but, they move on their own, so you can watch them. But, we can't obtain them right now because we don't have shears, and nor do we have gold pickaxes. This is, these are, nettles. We can collect these. Don't walk in them, they will damage you. But nettles can be turned into nettle soup. Anyway, time for the long arduous process of breaking down a tree. Now, tree breaking is very different, as you can see. It takes a lot more time. You have to break it basically like an onion. And you get sticks. Obviously, you can tell that this mod is very inspired by Better Than Wolves, which is one of my favourite mods of all time. Well, favourite is a word I can't. Is an interesting word, but I do love Better Than Wolves. If you like hardcore Minecraft survival mods, it's up my alley. It's up for your alley. This mod doesn't try to be as difficult as Better Than Wolves, however. Some things take time. I'm more inspired by Vintage Story and how that game kind of does stuff. So, a lot of the stuff from this might be from Vintage Story in some aspect. Also, pigs and animals run away from you at the start of the day. They will eventually get used to you if you farm them. And look at that! What we just got, oh wow, what we just got right there was a 4-leaf clover, which could give us a random assortment of early game items. Seems like we got gold dust and beetroot soup, or beetroot seeds. Can't really use any of that right now. But that's cool, I guess. That's kind of cool. But yeah, this might take some time. I didn't really describe what these are. These are stick bundles. We need to collect these. They're very useful for early game. They're basically the only way to get planks. And I'll show you how we can turn these into planks, because right now we can't. You can combine them into sticks, but you can't turn them into planks. And you're probably wondering, why? Why not? You'll see. You'll see. But things do take a lot more time in this. It might be boring at the start, but you know, when nighttime falls, you kind of wish you had these times where you can just relax and break some stuff. Oh yeah, by the way, this is called swamp log. These grow through swamp trees because we're in a swamp biome right now. If you want to know what biomes are in the mod currently, and probably the only biomes I plan to add, because beta is a very limited generational thing. If I add too many biomes, it becomes too chaotic. Over there is the savannah. You can see a baobab tree right over there. This is the swamp. And then there's also the beta version of the swamp. This is more like pre-beta, isn't it? More like a more newer beta. It's like beta 1.8 swamp. Oh, that right there, those are I can't think of the name. These are, what are they called? I don't know what they're called. I forgot. Maple trees. Yes. They generate in seasonal forest biomes. And these are deer. And they're very skittish. Bro's just standing there. Can't believe it. If we kill a deer, if we can do it enough time, there we go. We can get some venison. Venison is one of the best foods in the game so far. But you can't farm deer, so they're kind of more like a wild hunting type of animal. Oh, these are blackberries. Similar to red berries, or whatever they're called in modern beta. Modern Minecraft, I mean. These are... They're not very good food compared to the other foods in the game, but they're infinitely growable. Anyway, let's just focus on getting this, because we got some rocks and we got flint. Now, with a rock and flint, you can make flint knapping, which is used to make a flint knife. Flint knives, there's a whole new tool set in the game now. They're called knives. And they're used for all kinds of survival things. I guess if you're telling me, like, why not just make it swords? Sure, I guess I could have made it like swords, but I think knives just make more sense in Minecraft than just using a sword as, like, a knife, I don't know. But it was an idea I had for more simplicity aspect, because I like keeping simplicity. Okay. I hope the video is coming out right and it's not, like, laggy or something. Anyway, we got that. We got the stick bundle blocks. Alright, now it's time for flint knapping. Where's the sun? Oh, shit. Okay, so you kind of launch it like a ball, and you can see the animation there of it hitting the rock. Do it enough times and eventually you get a knife. But we probably will have to dig in a hole somewhere and wait out the night. Oh, look at that. The blackberries have grown. They're grown when we weren't even looking. Okay. Again, blackberries not the best food in the game. But I don't know why I did that. They're not the best food in the game. As you can also see, we can run in this, but running is very punishable in this. You can't run very far. Oh, because there's a stinky pig over there, and he took a poop. Now, probably wondering why I'm collecting hot pig shit, and that's actually pretty useful. Oh my god, we're getting a lot of these clovers. Wow, okay, so we got some twine. That is useful. And we got fucking wheat seeds, holy shit. Coal dust. Okay. Oh, some clay here. Okay. This might be a good place to maybe stay, because it's right next to spawn somewhat. We could stay on that, we could stay on that little island. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Alright, what do we do? Right, so we need to find cattails. That's what we need to do next. Because cattails can give us twine. But seeing as we already have some, we might be okay with just turning this into planks. And then, crafting table. By the way, the achievements are not really done for anything new. I do plan to add more achievements for, like, I don't know, when you get to, like, the different stages, because there's new stages and stuff. Like, when you make a flint knife, there might be an achievement for that. Stuff like that. I haven't added that yet. We do need coal to make a campfire. What else can we make? We can make a pickaxe. That might be a good idea. So yeah, that's how you make a pickaxe. You use the knife, obviously, to carve the pickaxe, because it's made of wood. But later on, stone pickaxes don't require you to use a knife, but they require you to do a lot more. You don't just use cobblestone. Okay. It's getting pretty dark. We're gonna go in here. And night times get super duper dark, so keep that in mind. The first night won't be that bad because, also keep in mind mobs scale with the amount of days that have gone by. There's some cattails right there actually, so we can try and get some of those. Be wary of squids as well. Squids at night become aggressive, and they will latch onto your face and hurt you. Which is a very, is a better than wolves inspired thing. They won't use that stupid tentacle attack though from Better Than Wolves, which I fucking hated. Where they'll just knock you off your boat. Just keep aware of them, they will try and chase you. But you can kill them for free food. Okay. Right, so we found some cattails, and we can do this, and turn that into this, which is thatching. Thatching can be used for many things. It can also be made to make new blocks. I do kind of I would like to add like an early game way to sleep as well. That's another thing I plan adding. Oh, there's a squid right there. Yeah, look at that. he's very creepy and he's very glitchy. Which, I mean, looks like shit, but yeah. Also, I realize how dark it is on the recording screen. Sorry about that. I don't know if I can really increase the brightness for recording here. I could try. I might cheat in a torch, actually, just to make it easier for you to see for this video. Oh no, we can't. Never mind. Cause yeah. Alright, whatever. I mean, you just have to deal with it, because we're in hardcore mode. Oh yeah, also, if you press Alt, you can crouch and be a puppy. Oh yeah, you can see the animations. I wanted the character to be bouncy. But yeah, you can crawl and be funny. We can't make bread, by the way. We need to grind the wheat into flour, and that's a whole nother process. So, that's just relax. But yeah, like I said, keep in mind that a lot of the mobs will you at the first night you'll probably see just spiders, skeletons, creepers, zombies, stuff like that. But then you'll start seeing new creatures, new monsters start appearing the more nights you go past. You'll start seeing cockroaches, which are a new enemy, which are basically like a fast-moving, more tanky version of spiders. You'll see rats. Rats actually do spawn in the day, because they kind of count as animals. But yeah, rats only attack you if there's if you're in darkness. If you put a torch or something, they'll just act passive. So they're like a more shittier version of a spider, I guess. But I like them because they're like, you know, rats. And you're only screwed if, like, you know, a horde of rats and you're just stuck in a dark cave somewhere. Yeah, it won't be fun. That would not be a fun experience. I don't want to spoil the other monsters yet, because there's a lot of new monsters that I've added to the game that spawn naturally. Because I always felt like Minecraft needed more monsters. I was always frustrated by the idea that no Minecraft mod adds many monsters to the game, which I'm just confused about. Uh-oh. Alright, there's a zombie that's found us. He's, doing that. He's got gold armor on, which is very unlucky. But I think if we can just hit him enough, we can wear down the armor, and it can give us nuggets. So I might be able to get some gold early game, which is nice, especially with the gold dust that we have. I'd rather him walk on land so I don't have to get attacked by any squids. Squids do attack zombies as well, by the way. They latch onto their head like people. Ah, yes. So yeah, that's a new feature. If you hit zombies and stuff enough, eventually their armor will fall off. As you can see though, he's moving kind of how normal zombies do. But this is only on day 1. On day 2, zombies will start moving incredibly fast and be very scary. But we got gold, which is not very useful. It's not very that useful. I mean, we can make, we can't really make much with that. But we got gold. That's something that exists. I'm not sure what we can make with that yet. I'm trying to think. We can make a gold pickaxe, I think. No, that requires a different thing. I don't know what we can make with iron or steel or gold. God, can't think. He's on me. But yeah, these guys are not very threatening right now. Just don't let it hit you, because you'll be dealing with a lot of issues. You can also see that zombies grow up cloth, and let's do this now actually. Bandages. Now, bandages, if you take damage or any type of damage, or if you're badly hurt, you can break your bones or cause wounds and stuff like that. And they're just kind of not fun to deal with, obviously. So bandages can do that. So bandages can fix really any type of physical injury. But yeah, eating food will not stop it from happening. It's more like a status effect. You can wait it out, but they do take a while to to stop affecting you. Lacerations is probably the worst effect you can get, since you'll bleed rapidly, and also you'll also have a problem of getting infected, which you do not want to get infected. If you get infected, you'll be sneezing constantly, and yeah, and eventually it will kill you. So I do also want to, there's no, like, I do want to redesign how that works, though, because I do think it might be annoying. So it's a feature that I've been planning to change in some way. It might even be a hardcore exclusive feature, which I think makes more sense. But then bandages would be kind of a useless crafting material, so it's one of those things I need to think about. Maybe I could figure out how to make it so they're only craftable in hardcore. Not sure, but there goes the moon. It's setting. Do. Right, okay. We can actually... I wonder if we can make a shovel. Sorry about how dark this is. It's probably unwatchable, but... This is basically a podcast thing anyway, right? It's just me talking. Well, hopefully now you can see a bit better with this, with the moon going down and the sun coming up. I realised that my finger's coming through on the mic. Sorry. I don't know how unbearable that is. I hope that's not too bad. I didn't want to wear headphones for this fucking stupid thing. Okay. Put that there. And let's make a shovel. A yovel. Okay, we can't make yovel. Well, that's not good, is it? Gold is basically useless then. right now because we're in such an early game. We might as well just turn it back into nuggets. We need some clay though. So there we go. Making a shovel. And as you can see, we're gonna need a lot of clay. Probably wondering why, Rosie, why do you need clay? Well, clay is used to make a brick furnace. Clay is basically brick furnaces are the smoker, so you can cook food faster. But also it's necessary for smelting simplistic blocks and stuff. It's used for smelting stone blocks and stuff as well, so it's like a less inefficient, it's a more inefficient version of this furnace, but it can cook food faster. So it both is helpful for the early game, but also used for progression. Mud is kind of useless. I don't really plan on making a mud furnace. It's mostly clay is what you'll be using. Mud is just a building block. As you can tell, I'm not very good at texturing in Minecraft. I'm not a texture artist. I'm not a beta texture artist either. So a lot of my textures you might dislike. A really good mod pack. A mod pack that I played that it's okay. I wouldn't particularly. I'm not like I'm a huge massive fan of it, but I know that there's a lot of people who like it, and it partially inspired my idea to make my own mod pack. So, but like a mod that does it really well, the kind of beta textures is Reminiscence. The Reminiscence mod, that mod is great. That mod retextures like so many things, and it fits so well to beta, in my opinion. Really good. I don't know who the texture artist is. You have to look it up. I don't remember, but very talented. I wish I could do stuff like them. I'm not very good at texturing. They get kind of the aesthetic of old Minecraft really well. They get like super down. So my textures might look stupid or like not really well made. I also borrowed a few textures as well from other things. So that's one of the reasons why I want to work on this further and get rid of those and make my own original textures. But most of 90% of the textures I've made for this are in this. There's only like I think I borrowed the honeycomb texture from Reindev, I think, which is another Minecraft mod. Because I just really liked it, but obviously I can't release it with that, so that's obviously something I'm going to change. We can do a little bug here. Now, I want to keep that in the game. I know it might be seen as like, hey, wait a minute, why do you want... That's clearly a bug, why are you keeping that, Rosie? And my thing is, Lamau, I'm lazy, so... But also, I think it's a cool thing. Basically, this is crackstone. As you can tell, mining is very similar to Better Than Wolves as well. Requiring the player to break blocks. I'll show you what happens when you break a block normally. It turns into crackstone, then cobblestone, then gravel. So, you can't really mine with a wooden pickaxe, but a stone pickaxe you will be able to mine a bit better. Kinda. A little bit. But anyway, this will save us some time because you have to smelt this cobblestone into crackstone. And then smelt the crackstone into, you know, normal stone. So, this will save us some time. We're basically cutting out the middleman from this large boulder right here. Oh yeah, by the way, boulders do generate naturally in the environment. Obviously, a lot of things are not going to be exactly like beta, because this mod is trying to be something different. It's just that it takes on the beta aesthetic, is what I'm trying to say. And also the beta kind of clunkiness, features and stuff like that. I don't really plan to make this mod like one-for-one like beta. At least visually and maybe some aesthetic-wise it is, but it's trying to be its own thing. That's why it's called Better Than Something, because I don't really want to call it better than, I don't know, better than Minecraft or something like that. I want to make it something more than just that. So it's better than whatever. Oh yeah, these are beech trees. Very cute. They spawn on beaches, ironically. They can also spawn in water, and they seem to only spawn in forest biomes. So this must be a forest biome. You can see a sapling right there of a beech tree. Beech tree wood is actually softer than other woods in the game, so you can actually break it faster with your fist. Except when you get into it. I'm kind of worried about breaking all this tree. I guess we're going to be just breaking down this beech tree for the whole day. Actually, we can try and make an axe. Let's try and do that. Alright, so we got a flint knife. We got some tools with us. We got some clay. Oh well, we got unrefined clay. We need to get sand as well. Also, a cool thing about wooden tools is that sometimes they have a chance to duplicate the blocks, so you can actually get infinite sand from them. Oh, shit. By the way, tools also break and give you back some material. So, wooden tools are really good for that as well. So, you can break a wooden shovel and basically make another one. Pretty fun, right? I didn't want to make wooden tools just infinite, so that's more the ideas I had. And obviously, I also didn't want every tool to be like this, but tools do, when they break, they will kind of, you know, give you broken down versions of them, so you can recraft them. So stuff like diamond tools, for example, will give you diamond shards that you can remake into diamonds. And this is how you make clay balls, by the way, because we just have unrefined clay right now. Eventually you will get clay balls if you have, I think, a stone shovel, but we can't really do that right now. Got quite a bit of sand. Alright, that looks like a pretty decent amount of clay. We can actually try and plant these cattails here. We might make this a little temporary base. I kind of like this little island thing. No, not really an island, but I kind of like this area in general. It's nice and flat. Frog. 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 Anyway. Frog. Frog, please, frog. Oh yeah, there's a birch biome right over there. I also added that. It obviously inspired by the modern day birch biome. It's kind of a beta-ized version of it. And there's a cherry tree right over there. There might be a cherry forest. Yeah, there's a few new biomes. Look at how tall that mushroom is. What the hell? Okay, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Oh, no. What do we do? Let's make... We're probably going to need a few more wood. So, this is going to take a bit. Hopefully this was relaxing, this video. A little bit. I know I've not got the most relaxing voice in the world, but I try. Meow. Wait, no, I don't do that, do I? Sorry, sometimes there's a cat in my head and sometimes there's a puppy in my head and I don't know which one to use. Oh my god! Sorry. Scary. Scary. We need to find some coal. That's what we need to do right now. It's gonna be nicked time again. Nuked. Okay, that should help us break it a bit faster. Oh yeah. Now that's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah. Oh fuck. Oh, Brandon, I love you, Brandon. Holy shit, it's dark. Oh my god. Yeah, you can kind of see that white darkness in this is dark. I think there's some lava over there. If you can see that. I don't feel particularly very safe out in the open right now. So let's go inside. Classic survival hut. Okay, well, we're gonna be relaxing for a little bit. Unfortunately, for some reason, OBS has removed the feature of pausing videos. Why? Why? Can you not pause anymore? Let me have a look. Can you not pause? I'm sorry, what? Since when did they remove pausing? That's bullshit. Sorry, one sec. I didn't mean to pause the game. Let me have a look. Can you seriously not pause the thing? I would like to pause like the video for you guys so you don't have to sit through it. Oh my god. I guess you just have to sit through me talking. Seriously, I don't remember when they removed this feature. By the way, I had to reinstall OBS, so I have like the new version. I used to have like an ancient version of OBS. Which is funny. Yeah, it's not here. Okay, cool. Well, we're gonna be alone in the dark, deep down in the bunker. We're gonna be alone in the dark. Why we sing? Actually, let's sing the song. Okay. Do 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 do. Been hiding here for so long. Can't keep the thoughts in my brain. No, never mind. Don't hear me sing. That's actually get the real actual song up. This is a great video. Eugenics alone in the dark. I can't see. I legit can't see anything. It's just a pitch black for me. It's pitch black for me. It's probably pitch black for the actual recording. I hope that comes through. Okay, you know what? For the rest of the video, I'm gonna put on headphones. I'm so sorry that the beginning of the video had to do this. This would be much better on your ears, I promise. I'm gonna suffer with putting on headphones. I hate headphones, okay? But for this very well made, unedited video of me talking for about 5 hours. Anyway, yeah, I'm hoping you're liking the mod so far, though. As you can tell, I put a lot of work into everything.
Okay. It's almost there. Almost. What can we do? Not much. We unlocked off from making chests, by the way. It's like the controversial decision. Chests are only chests are only obtainable if you if you obtain tin, which is a new material. It's like early game version of copper. This is a material you can use there. Oh yes, and this is when zombies will start. This only happens on night 2. Ow. No, don't run away from me, buddy. Come on. There's nothing to run from except fear itself. But I'm a pacifist. Except I punched a frog earlier in the face. We can make bricks without using a campfire, but it would be quicker to use a campfire. You can turn these into clay bricks and then place them on the floor and they will dry by themselves. But it's a way more slower process. That's a creeper right there, by the way. Creepers have different textures depending which biome they're in. So that's like a swamp creeper. They kind of blend in with the grass a bit more. How you doing? Again, if you want mobs that stay the same, that's also acceptable. You would have to. I don't know how that would work. So, I would like to make that a setting. I mean, it might be. I'm gonna have a look. It might not be a setting. No. Sorry. I wonder if I can try and make one. By the way, you can't kill frogs to get frog legs. I guess I can show you. Yeah, you can see. You can get frog legs unslimed. Which, as far as I can tell, is kind of pointless right now. Not like basic. There's no point in early game, so I might as well just throw it away. There used to be really old versions of this mod. Ah! Why is my thing not picking up? 1 second. Am I really that quiet? There used to be really early versions of this mod. Basically, frogs used to attack you. And I removed that ability because I thought it was annoying. Yes, I do actually play this mod, okay? There's a reason why I have some of these features in, even if it seems a bit, you know, different from normal. There you go. So yeah, you can eat those prickly pears to recover some health. Okay. Let me see. What can we do? So we can use just normal stick bundles or stick bundle slabs that actually make it campfire, but we need to find some coal. then you might need to go pretty far, but you just go in the singular direction and see the. See, this is a forest biome. Oh yeah, these are lilacs. They can be turned into grey dye. You can also, I think they can grow on food fish as well. You might be sleeping in this cave. No. Good one. Buddy. Hey, you can throw rocks as well. What's this? Orchid. Oh, we found some iron and copper deposits, but like nothing really, no coal. You can't really mine. So we need 10 tools to mine the kitchen. Coal. Oh yeah, there's also you can find acorns and also pine cones on spruce trees. Pine cones can be eaten. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I know it makes no sense that you can eat pine cones, but whatever. I thought it was funny. You can also eat acorns, which can make you sick if you eat too many. Like in real life. And plus, pine cones in real life are not very delicious either. So yeah, as you can see, we get coal dust. You need to get 4 more coal dust. So let's try and get this full. So you can see that the features I add, I didn't just make it artificially difficult. I want the player to kind of explore and have fun. No, they have to scout out materials. There we go. Alright, we don't really need that other piece of coal. There's no point wasting it. Just so we can probably get a better pickaxe to mine it. This is a nice area. This is a marshland biome. Not very marshlandish, but I guess it's like Bakery's version of marshland. You can also see the giant mushrooms that spawn here as well. Which is inspired by an early screenshot of... There's an early screenshot that not the I think, showing a really early version of beta 1.7. It was like beta 1.8, I think. Before the Ender Dragon was added and stuff. And it was showing what villages could look like. And in this stuff, he shows, well, not only does he show the really early version of beta villages, but also he has like the like plains biome has like giant mushrooms in it, and I thought it was super cool. So I've kind of added it back somewhat, although it's not plains biomes, it's marshland biomes because I think it fits better. Anyway. There we go, we can make a campfire. Ta-da! Although the campfire is not lit. We need to do this. We need to make a bow drill. And, might take a while, but we have to slowly light the campfire. But when it's on, you know. Also, don't worry about breaking the campfire waiting to move it. You can do that. It doesn't turn into coal. Which was annoying, right? So I fixed that. It was annoying. Annoying feature. There we go. Alright, with that we can basically cook our bricks. And this might take some time. But now we also have to do something that is probably the most difficult part. Like, all of this, pretty easy, right? So far. As long as you keep in mind and survive the night, you'll be okay. This is the most difficult element of survival, other than getting, you know, soup in and stuff. And that is trying to get ash. Now, ash is used to make bricks. But ash is not very common in the overworld. It's common in the nether, but not in the overworld. So to get it, we have to set fire to things. And unfortunately, I might have to cause some forest fires here. This looks like a pretty good spot to get lots of them. So, yeah. Fires away, I guess, right? Let's destroy fucking nature. If you probably saw it, but over there, yeah, there's a skull. Squirrels can spawn. They spawn on the trees and leaves and stuff. But they're mostly spawning forests. And they're pretty funny looking guys. Eventually this should set on fire, right? Yeah. Hopefully. Come on. Why you don't light it on fire? Oh my god, it didn't light on fire. That's annoying. Yeah, try it somewhere else then, where it definitely will. See what I mean by this being the most difficult part is, unfortunately, this is the only way to get ash right now. You can get ash from a monster, but it only spawns in dungeons. The harvest moon rises. Oh, that's good. Yes, so, my habitat's caught. One sec. Oh, shit. Okay, we did it. If you saw there, the harvest we've got lunar events. Lunar events are in this mod. If you don't know what lunar events is, I would have been good. The harvest moon is the best one that we could get. It causes portals to open and it causes animals to spawn from them. So they basically repopulate the world with animals. That's what the harvest moon does. The blood moon is probably the worst one you can get. That causes movement and zombies and stuff to spawn more quickly. And it's not fun. Let's just say that. The new monsters you'll find in the blood moon are very scary. And you wouldn't want to deal with them. Anyway, this is how you get ash. Now to see that the grass and stuff is in stock and becoming stock event for one, but it becomes stock which is not really used for anything, but it's just meant to do that. Don't worry though, this is not coming into your world. Wow, we got a smaller log though. That might be pretty helpful to spread more fire. Oh yeah, you can see the moon has changed. Those creepy sounds, by the way, are the sounds of the party. It should be too. Oh my bricks, no. Yeah, we don't need to worry too much about being in the open because mobs in the harvest moon also slow down and have less health. So, pretty nice. It's basically a blessing from the overworld. Okay, I think now we can make like, which was like the I think. No. Bricks? So I need to collect, so I need to get, I think, need to get this many bricks in the circle here. And then we need to get some coal, in the circle as well. But yeah. 54. But yeah, the pathways would have just open up around the world, and there's still good channel from it. Like if it was, for example, if it's the blood moon, it would spew a bunch of evil creatures. Thank God we didn't get the blood moon. Piss moon. Piss moon. One right there. Oh, I just closed. Hey. I also got some foot squad. But yeah, like I said, you can place them down. They will kind of slide us. I don't know if see a point. I think that's a free place. Yeah, you can see the very slow. I mean, it's very dark, so you can't really see much. They'll probably come over here eventually, right? No, they're lost in track. Yeah, mobs are very, very broken. The angry mobs and them, they can't become a bit useless on the harvest moon. Which is good for us, not good for them. See the creeper slowly make its way out of the darkness. Oh, you're freaky. Why not walk into the fire, dumbass? Yeah, walk into the fire. I want to walk into the fire. Thank you. Silly, silly man. We can make these creepers walk into... I can't see anything. I cannot see anything. You can make these creepers walk into muffles. Which obviously will be very fun to do. Ow. Minecraft. I love Minecraft. I love it. But we're doing pretty well, I think. And you could go in bacon. That's some cooked venison. I'm not going to eat that now because, well, it's pretty full. Actually, let's eat some blackberries. So as you can see, blackberries only have a chance of for it. You can carry lots of them. Oh. Oh yeah, that happens by the way. We won't be able to. We ain't got any. Well, we got some blackberry seeds. That's what that spitting sound, guys. Spit the seeds out. But we can use that to give us some more to plant some more seeds if we want it for its outside. In case we need it. Blackberries can also be used to make blackberry pie, which is much more better in filling and gives a better use for an item to use stuff. We can also make apple pie too, as well as pumpkin pie. I don't plan to add a lot of honey to the game. I might add a meat pie to it, maybe. Or like foods, and then we can use any meat. Any meat, any mystery meat you can use. You can even use clown meat if you want. Don't use clown meat. Might be wrong. A unique sickness. It might give you tapeworm. Get your very own unique sickness today. Sounds like somebody spammed in the troll. Get your very unique sickness today. For only $9.95, you can get your own very unique sickness. Yep. And they can spread diseases like a big shot. Whoa, the spot was on spawn right here. Alright, well that was pretty relaxing. Night, I think. But the harvest moon should, yeah, it's stuck out. So the harvest moon will help. Oh. All them seek refuge and walk yeah, close to that. Oh, Dobby. All these actions. You can cook heads by the way. Yeah. Brick. So yeah, it's a very slow process. It will take some time. But let's try and focus on trying to make them solid. I'm fairly sure barrels. I actually forgot about this. I changed the recipe, so let me see. But barrels are basically made for like storage. One back. Let's see. Probably do that. My flint knife is kind of being used up a little bit here. That's why I was going to interpret it so she make more. I'm going to get a yeah, there goes my knife. Okay. Things start getting a bit more hard now because in fact it's stage 3. If I see that smoldered log over there, that's really good to keep because let's burn down question stuff here. We can break this to get charcoal. Although we can't use the normal axe to do that, we have to use a stone axe. Oh my god, okay. That's unfair. Hey. Very intensive. That scared me a little bit, but it was fine. And we got some bad meat. Okay, yeah. Let's plant some of these. Dog spit. We can use some of the small reward to burn down the tree. I know we're causing damage to the environment, but this mod teaches us lessons that burning down the forest is okay, because you can get ash. Oh, except when that happens. Oh shit! It created fire. Prefer. Cool. Now, don't worry about the forage. It does, the grass, like the sort of grass and stuff will grow back. You know, don't wait in the ends, it was an episode of including me, good luck. So, it's to the forest fine and build a cover, and then they're like in the line. But there's nature all over the day. Galleries were doing our with built to them. Luckily, we didn't get a monster where it comes from a bad. So, instantly draws. I think some of this awareness to get him falling. So yeah, most of this like this. If you're wondering what new features though, most of this is done by me. These are not fully modded or anything like that. Mostly data pack modification, if you know what that is. If you don't know what data packs are, basically kind of what Minecraft uses. Yes. I've made data packs in the past for Minecraft. I know them. So a decent amount. But like basically every ore, every tree, every flower, even sand, even the grass that generates uses data packs. Everything in Minecraft is used for a data pack. It's throughout Minecraft's internal fauna. With none of it, it would just have raw world generation. It would just be a bunch of stone in an empty world. That's why, yeah. But yeah, you can modify everything about Minecraft, almost. At least more than Minecraft. If you're wondering what version this is on 1.20.1. You know it's a bizarre version to use? And I thought it was a bizarre version. But this is the mod. This version at the time had the most forge perks, and the mod that I've made for this mod pack, the base mod, is made with forge because I prefer forge. Which is a wild statement to say in the year like 2026 is a wild statement to say that you like forge, but yeah, I don't know. I can go on a rant about how much I particularly don't like the idea that mods are now separated between versions. Because now you have like Forge, and now you have like there used to be Forge, right? That was the first one. And now there's like Neo Forge and fucking Fabric and all that shit. And they all used for different things, and it's just like there's no like utilization between them. And apparently Neoforge was meant to be like a utilization because Neoforge mod could run on Forge. But now Neoforge is now stepping away from the Forge stuff and making its own thing, apparently. So like now Neoforge's mods can't even run on Forge. Which is just confusing as fuck. Because I thought the whole entire point of Neoforge was that it could be it can run on its own and Forge. That was the point. But I guess it's not anymore, it's its own mod order, which fucking confusing. So yeah. But I know Forge is difficult, but I kind of like it. You're probably wondering what those smoke particles are. That means the frog is stinky. That's perfect sound effect. With the spot to that. I'm scared. I don't want you here anymore. We're gonna build ourselves a bed. Okay, but we're a little bit more safe now. That was pretty scary, wasn't it? If you didn't know about wolves, that's kind of my version of insanity, basically. If you're out in the dark for too long with no light source near, you start hearing cave sounds. And it's very scary. You also do get sound effects if you're near mobs. So any hostile mob you're near. It would be very scary. It'll start playing kind of like horror sounds and stuff. Yeah. I want the game to feel kind of more spooky. So, and mobs are more aggressive on night 3. So, that's just staying inside here. I think fast zombies are going to start spawning soon as well. And fast zombies are just basically a lower health. Fast zombies incredibly fast. That sounded like a gunshot. Did you hear that? Anyway. We're just slowly cooking our bricks. We almost have enough. We just need 1, 2, 3, 4. Just need 4 more bricks. We also need to get some more coal. I underestimated how much coal I would need. What the hell is that? Are those fast zombies? Yeah, they are fast zombies. I can see them. Fast zombies are kind of like... the design is based on Alex. Because, I don't know, I think it fit the idea of a fast version of the zombie, because the zombie is kind of based on steaming. And hand them out there. Right. Are they killing animals? Pocket sand. Seems like I ran out of clay. That's a little bit. Let's go again. The zombie's like, you think a shovel will... You think that shovel will help you? Oh, playing you bit. They're gonna rip you an insult up. Any bitch boys? Oh, there's some bitch boys. Oh, I see you. Oh my god, there's some bitch boys right here. Oh my god, your hair is so happy. Bitch boy subbers. Pasty boy evenings. Pasty boy summers. I mean, throw that rotten flesh on this fire. Yeah, we don't want rotten flesh. We can make pemmican from rotten flesh, which is basically just dried up meat, which is edible. We can also turn pemmican into leather as well. But we can't do that yet. What did? What did? I really do want to get more clays. Oh yeah, in case you're wondering, sleeping, but don't worry, beds it's still in the game, obviously, but they're a bit more difficult to get. You might have to survive a few more days without a bed. I did plan to make it so you can make an early version of the bed with thankful. You can make like a straw bed or something. Like what modern Minecraft was. And when you use it gets used up. So it's a one-time use. You can't set your spawn, but you can sleep through the night with it. Which it might be pretty helpful. But at the same time, I don't know, man. I kind of want it to be more like... I don't know. What do you hear that? Yeah, that sound. That right there is a hwllow. You know, hwllow is kind of like a ghost-like creature. In Nevermore. That's a little scan right now. But it's something we can find soon. Yeah, but you can see with the new monsters I had, I tried to make the game go first. Yeah, the Hollow is basically a ghost. Because I think I always learn, again, I don't want to add monsters that don't feel like they fit with the game. I like the idea that the overworld's monsters are kind of set on like a theme, right? So they got like zombies and skeletons and stuff, giant spiders, like fantasy creatures. So I think it makes sense for like ghosts or something like even vampires is an idea I had, which I might add. I kind of like that idea. There's a mob called the Wendigo. Over here. Is obviously there. You will get to see him in the mob. He's probably the scariest mob in the game. And they haul sheep and finches. They second crawl with them. You won't notice it until you get really close to them, and they have you'll see. You'll just see what I would say. Oh shit, there it is. That's the hole. That was quite scary. Oh man. All this fire, by the way, is caused by the monsters burning. This only happens in hard mode, so you do kind of have a chance of monsters burning some forests. There's the reason why I was quite eager to talk about things a bit with it. You can't really play a spot either. But I do like some of Minecraft's design philosophies and I want to kind of base it off that. So like, I don't think things should happen if it's not the player's fault. Unless it's natural, like the world itself. And monsters are inherently on that state, so. This, for example, a lava pool touching some fire and creating like a burned out forest. It's just a part of me. The player can't really control that, but it's okay. Like, lava is an unintended feature of the world anyway, right? So. Anyway, yeah, let's get some footage. Well, hopefully kind of get the vague idea of what I'm getting across with my map. I know this is a very long video, like I said. And, I call this out. I think I'll do a video around making stone toys. How about that? I was better than the yeah, you can see by that meat. The zombies actually eat the meat that Jack and I makes. My poor bunny. Oh, not poor bunny. got him. Look how many animals he has. Surprise. Finish. There's too many goddamn animals. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them all. These are very epic bits. Let me show you a tour around the house I made. As you can see, the walls are made of sand and dirt. Here's my hole that I love to stuff in. And yeah, that's it. That's the whole room. That is called the gamer room, alright? All you need is a big toilet and a campfire. I like imagining like a gamer's house, like a gamer's like living quarters, and it's literally just a fucking campfire in the middle of the room. Yeah, here's where we cook the food, and here's where we shit. And this is my RTX 720 PC. Oh shit. No. I don't quite decide. Not raw bush meat. Do not eat this on its own. Do not eat raw meat in this, by the way. You will get sick. Also some icebergs over there. That's made from a new thing called permafrost. As a new growing type. It's basically cacti's. Everything just a lot more interesting. Holy lava! Oh my god! They got some coal. Very small world. Oh shit! Oh man, I was really hoping that would happen. What just happened there was outgassing, which is basically when you're mining, you will eventually suffer the consequences. When you're mining gases from blocking stuff, and yeah, be careful of that. Don't hold any lit flames there. So yeah, that's inspired by a mod called Gwen's Dative. It's inspired by that. And I thought it was a really cool feature, so I decided to add it myself. Okay. Right, we got one coal. That's really good. All we need to do then is that. So, that's very close one. And I mean, I'm genuinely surprised. This hardcore challenge it's gone very swimmingly so far. Because my earlier tests of this were very miserable. Like, I seem to find clay anywhere, and mob stock got too difficult, and life became with torture. Like the roof video floor. As you can see, the mob is, like I said, every night the game ramps in difficulty. Like, we got this for attack cost night, so. And this is me getting a bit lucky, honestly. We need to find more clay about that. Also, be careful swimming in water. You can find sharks, and they go for you. Not very fun. Yeah, this is the struggling biome. Get large red. This was a biome in beta, but I decided to add more. There's a cherry tree biome over there. We thought it was there. But we kind of look at the floor. Oh, there's some poppies. Grrr. Play poppies. Poppies are the onion roses. But yeah, so poppies. Another thing I wanted to do with this pack as well is not just add random flowers for the sake of adding flowers. So there's a very limited number of flowers in it. there's each flower has one dye type, basically. With the only exception being dark green dye because you get that from the source. And technically the small just gives you dark blue dye. But yeah, there's only like I tried to make it so like certain flowers are a certain dye type, so there's not going to be. So, for example, the reason why I bring up poppies though is because poppies give you brown dye because of the black center and the red outside. So again, well, obviously, roses give you red. So roses still have the old recipe that they used to have in beta, but poppies also come again. Well, I honestly do like both against poppies. I like poppies, but I never like that poppies replace roses in beta. Given the obvious reasons. I like roses. Which people think you like. He's got them animals. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, Spooky's doing fucking pretty fast fast. I hope I don't see anything spooky. Oh shit. It is Weaver Sweaty and he coming for me. Dude, I'm so fucking scared. I will that video. So I will that video somewhere. Look at it, fucking really fast fast. I hope I don't see anything spooky. Oh shit! It is way better. I just love that voice. Anyway. Oh shit! If you know what I'm referencing, you deserve a gold star. Not the badger thing, nothing to double. That's so easy. You know your old school memes from the year 2006. Come on. Don't you lie to me, you actor. Yeah, that's the thing very fond of that squid. You're so well. God, we need more. What's happening? Your walls are literally made out of stuff. So it's the walls of our house. We can't do that. Oh, God, it's gonna get really dark because that's Okay, I can't see anything. I can't see anything. The game is pitch black. Oh god. Okay. Inside. Well, you hear that? That was a rant. What was wrong? Little runky fella. There's a little runk. Okay. So let's try and make some more clay balls. Rose's clay balls. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. Why did I say that? I'm a peaceful kid. Kill me. Kill me now. Kill me. Kill me. Kill me. Kill me. Oh, shit. It is windy. Oh, shit. I can't stop my thinking that down video. Oh, no. It's a fucking phantom. Yeah, so phantoms do spawn. However, the small... They cannot listen to phantoms are mostly just like an annoyance. They have way less health, so they're less annoying. I do kind of want to amuse them properly. I'll make them have a different part. Yeah, you can see that they're mostly attacking the animals and not me, so I'm kind of okay. I'm kind of okay with it just hanging out. Yeah, it can be big. You can see the tiny function, they just come to... Oh. So yeah, they're kind of annoying, but they're less annoying. And they don't damage you, only when they touch you, you just get the darkness effect. So, again, heavily nerfed, they're mostly just an annoying. The reason why I didn't fully commit to getting rid of them is because, for one reason, there's Keep Insomnia in the game, and I want to still destroy him in Minecraft. So, that's... especially because Insomnia also has a different effect as well. It's the same to the nightmares. If you sleep in a dark room, you won't be able to summon that cancels that. So, basically, the game rule has two things connected. It's the bed restrictions and also the phantoms. Eventually, though, I do want to make phantoms have a different use because Castaway is built. But they're mostly made just to creep out player and nothing else. They won't hurt you. They only hurt you with, well, they do hurt you, but they disappear after hurting with darkness. That's all they did. But they won't annoy you while building. They'll just, well, there's a small annoyance that just didn't really good. Still not really that great, but, you know, it's better than what they used to be. But I'm up for any suggestions on how I can implement them better. I could make it so they have to give you verbs instead, where if you sleep too many times they appear, let's check it out. Just walk in my home. Maybe I'll break it off. Thank you. That was very necessary, I think. Oh, gee. It is fucking... It is fucking squeezed, Freddy. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. I'm coming low. I just cracked my fingers. Oh, that's fun. Should I show you a funny video in my folder? Actually, That's not a bit. That's, yeah, put that there in the corner. Here it's hard. Just talking about. I'm gonna slap a bit. Something's gonna get shot. Ta-da! He did it. He made a breakfast. Where should we put it? We'll put it. So, with the brick furnace, we can do something on. But what about is this? However, we do need a lot of fuel for this. So, using this amount of wood, I don't think will work. But we need more wood. Silence. Something they can do incredibly quickly is no. Yeah, so unfortunately the brick furnace it does there's just collect it as my is to the correct. There's the rat. There he is. Doing wrong. Anyway. Like I said, I'm probably going to stop when we get to stone tool. They can see how long it takes to, you can definitely see how different it is in modern Minecraft. I mean, modern Minecraft, you start, get wooden tool, then immediately make stone tools, you know, and then make iron. Now it's way more. Like, for this mod, you have to get to stone tools, then you get to tin tools, then you go from tin tools to copper tools, and then from copper tools to iron tools. And then, you know, sticky keys. I didn't even know I had that on. Fucking sticky keys. I'm sure it should make me say. No, I do work on a PC today all the time. I don't know if this is gonna work. No, that's, yeah, it's just waiting. Like, we need to get coal, is what we need. We need to walk the coal. It's gonna take way too long. Either. I mean, that or we get a shit ton of wood. But yeah, this is the hardest one, I think, in my opinion. Like, getting ash is pretty hard, but when you do it the first time, it's been easy. The most difficult part is 100%. is getting to stone. That is very hard. Because smelting costs a lot. And like I said, you can go coal for it to be gold. Coal is probably the best thing to obtain, but again, it's just like getting coal is quite difficult. So that is honestly just getting shit at once. Now I could cheat in some water and stuff just to make this a lot more thing, but yeah. Unless they're not working. But you can see there's diminishing returns as well. I mean, like, a less than wood to get enough wood actually to, you know. This part of the game is very risky, I think, in my opinion. So it is something I've been thinking about making. Maybe making a better fuel source, or making it easier to get coal and whatever. I don't know. Like, I was thinking maybe axes should chop down trees instead of every axe in the game, because I only made it so stoner and it's good. Look at this. I don't know. If you were to ask me though, what was the first beat I finished the first beat though was the on breaking stuff. That was the first thing that worked. That's the oldest piece of code in this entire mod. It's also very kind of outdated. So there's a lot of systems now that just don't use it. So yeah, we could, do this. Which is, I don't even think A would be enough. That's trying to see if I can get some of that more like coal, but usually not that much enough wood, I have no idea. I wish we could just step aside first. Oh, pumpkins. Too cold right now. Sugar candy would not be as helpful as with what for it right now. Oh, doggy. What? What? Oh yeah, do not be near wolves during the night, they will attack you. But they're friendly in daytime, except when people are asleep. But feel like we're expecting like it's flying up home, like it's pretending to be a jellyfish. He's like, buzz, buzz. This is what I feel like. I'm like trying to be like some type of wildlife expert, but I'm not. Anyway, this will be a mod call, I think. Oh yeah, definitely. Let's collab all of this. Oh shit. Yeah, I can see the gaps right there. Don't go inside, it's boring. Ah, I can't see anything. We got one as well. Alright, we definitely have enough troll. Definitely. Sometimes it can even get 7, which is actually more than what normal. I think we overlooked. Need to check up top. Oh my god, there's even more coal up there. Yeah, we definitely have enough. So yeah, I would recommend just putting coal. Don't be using wood. Don't use wood. It's too expensive and late the first time. That's what happened to me. And I'm the mod developer, so I learned from my experience. There's a survival tactic in the Power One video. But they're good time. You also kind of notice in the chalk grass as well. Tall grass has been removed from the entire. This is the tallest grass ever, guess. So, oh god. Alright. Really need to make the function immediately. They're going to be attacked in probably 0.5 seconds. Right inside row the shop. With it. Anyway. So that should hopefully smell. Again, it will take its time, but be patient. We are using a bit of coal though, so let's just try and shoot it out as much. We can make some torches as well. Let's just wait for this to turn into stone. The minute we get a stone pickaxe, we'll probably be okay. So, make us... Actually, no. Don't do that, actually. Make a immediately... a stone axe. It's the thing you should immediately do. Again, when attacked. And 1 to 3 space. So we can see how slow it is. That's what I mean by it being a worse version of the furnace. Yeah. 3 would just be enough. And then, when we make the stone axe, so you're probably wondering, Rosie, why would we make a stone axe? Because with a stone axe, we can mine as much wood as we want, and it instantly kaises a plant. So then we could just use stacks and stacks of wood to just burn in the Cypress, and we can just get... We're basically done, you know, like we're basically done the bone. So don't make a stone pickaxe, because even if you do get coal and not coal dust from using the stone pickaxe, it's just not worth it, is it? It just isn't worth it. Keep in mind that this process is even more expensive with using cobblestone, so that's another thing with mine. Which is probably a thing I might remove, honestly, because I think it's a different fair. Anyway, stone. So yeah, this stuff is what we're going to be using to make stone pickaxes now, stuff, or stone axes, or whatever you want. Let me show you just as an example. To make a stone shovel. It's all hurt. Pretty cool, huh? But we're just gonna be relaxing. How long have we been here? This is 2 hours long now. No, it's quite long. Yeah, so this is how we can eat watermelons or pumpkins and stuff. We can turn it into slices. I'm not gonna do that yet. Actually, why not? Well, actually, let's put it in our walls so our walls look good. Oh, damn. Okay. Now this is our base for the rest of time. Let me look at this. Holy that! Now that's spiritual house. If you can't tell that this mod can encourages the player to just build with whatever crap they want in their inventory, because that's kind of how I play Minecraft. Hey. This one thing I think I mean again for. It also adds a copper wrench as well. Oh shit. Big. That didn't have anything. It also adds the copper wrench as well, which is a new it's a new block. It's not a new block, it's a new item. You can rotate blocks with it, which I think is very useful for building. So in case you accidentally place instead upside down, which is something I always do, just use my additive because I can't block placement in Minecraft. Hopefully we have enough. We have some wood just in case we don't. Yeah, it's insane how much fuel this takes, by the way. Like, it does take a lot. That's why I said don't make a stone pickaxe, because just gathering coal is not... It's too hard to find, and it won't be enough anyway. You might as well just burn a bunch of wood. Hopefully we have enough. I'm gonna do this as well, just don't have... Yeah, look how quickly that went. Oh man. So yeah, the only thing I'm gonna do... Oh my god. This is why I should have named them. I should give them like a special drop. Maybe they should drop coal. I should give them some use. Hello, little guy. Hello, little guy. Flowey. Oh yeah, these are butterflies. You can find butterflies on Mod. Also fireflies too. And you can put them inside jars. take our floor, just F. You should never go.
Oh shit!
Watch out. I got the coolest house in the street. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Please. Oh. Please, I beg you, please. They might have enough. And it comes down to it. We're good. We're good. Ugh. You can see how expensive it is and nerve-wracking, but eventually... Come on! Yeah. Okay, we're fine. Alright. Duke. I wish there was Duke off. Sit off, you fucking bitch. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a single fuck about you. Oh, do that. Oh, don't worry. On here. Look in. Right, now we need to find one mist. So Modpack and Warrior Lobster. You know, that scorched earth shit would be really nice for our house. We can make a nice tile pattern out of good burnt furs. Let's do that. I don't give a fuck about the way, but I don't give a fuck. Oh, look at that. We got some scorched earth too. Yeah, that's the first I'm through all of this. I bet it looks super nice. Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah. You ever refresh the house with fucking gold there? That's what I do. Oh, fuck yes. I'll do it from oh, yeah. Give it to me, go to the door. It's so stupid. You look at this fucking hell. Okay. How do you make this again? Oh shit. Actually, you only need two. I completely forgot because you used blink. No. Yeah, so you actually only need two. But not as expensive as I thought. Anyway, now we do this. Bada boom, bada bing. We got some open logs. I'm really gonna grab a shit on this stuff. We can also do this now. which I'm gonna do halfway. Sorry, it's quite one. Look how much we're getting. That is very nice. That's why burning down the forest is also equally the early game too. In a way, it's kind of this fire for burning down even more. We'll probably get free coal from it. Yes, that's cool. Anyway, so with the charcoal, let's go over here. With the charcoal, of course, we can use it for, you know, whatever we want. Let's chop this wood. There we go. Make some sticks. And then we can make some torches. So you can see torches are out by default. We need to light them. I can replace it on top somehow. And yeah, just light up this area a little bit. Now we can actually fucking see. Look how the animals are doing about that. That's ridiculous. It's just all swimming in the water. What the hell? No, for the ocean. Oh yeah, we can also get that. But yeah, this is why I said that getting an axe is the best idea. Do not make a better thing than you made an axe. Oh yeah, how do you make it's like this, right? I don't remember. I don't know how you make it. Lul. Oh yeah, we can also make a door. Oh wow. These are very lovely hawks. This is what I do when I play Minecraft though, like I just don't take it seriously at all. I just build whatever I want. I always hate that with like modern Minecraft stuff where you have to like take everything so seriously. I never liked it. Anyway, we can smelt that now. And it'll last a bit longer, but of course, just keep doing this. Keep in mind as well that axe will eventually break, but we can just make a new one now. So you can see that, like, hopefully you can see that, like, I think this is more satisfying, I think. It's harder, for sure, and more time-consuming, of course. Oh, there's a whale over there. Do you like my texture for the whale? It's really good if you... If my good is bad. Get here, I'm never in I think. By the way, you had a strata using an eye for eyes. Yeah, so because they used these weapons, but no. Oh, I'm stupid. Yeah, about that. Don't go in the water holding a torch. That will not happen. By the way, whales are harmless, just don't attract them. They actually did that way. Anyway, and then over here, and then like, well, lots of things, like lots of epic things. Cool. Again, I don't remember what I did with the test recipe, but I think that the barrel was meant to be cheaper than the living room. There's still some of the Scotch dirt. I really like using it. But yeah, by the way, like you can, I was saying before that when it rains, this spot is from the dirt, so it'll just grow back. So just wide up dress here. Yeah, there we go. That goes out for you. We're gonna have like an upstairs bunker where we sleep. That's really good. We could just sleep on a thin sliver on the wall or something. Bitch, you live like this? Pipe of shit. I found it. God damn it. You know what? You know what I don't have? Can't have cat films. Every time because we've been going on for a while now. But you can hopefully get the vision and kind of the game player. People are down the just that's annoying. But yeah, you can hopefully understand my vision for this mod. Just for better than something. And kind of the gameplay of it. And yeah, that does. You know, looking at the beaches I've been, like the shit is down the next possible. Hey guys. Well, that's why I care. No, sorry. Okay. Hopefully you go hopefully enjoy me just playing when you want to play my mod. Hopefully you just enjoy me while playing for it. I don't think this video is going to be available for anyone else but friends. Oh no, my Scotch dirt! No! Anyway, I don't think this video is going to be really available for anyone else, so I don't think we're going to make it public, but hopefully you enjoyed my little video, and I love you guys. If anyone's watching this, I also love you, and yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed my video about this mod. Yeah, well, before I go, because it just doesn't feel right for me to go just yet, I'll show you something really good, okay? And then I'll go. Alright, you ready?